Alright, welcome back, guys, to the Medium Cool Show. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling sky high. I hope you guys are all taking care of your mind, body, and spirit. Today, we're talking about Shivers from 1975, written and directed by David Cronenberg.
Yeah, not to be confused with Brandon Cronemberg.
I mean, the only Cronenberg that I fuck with is fucking David, so...
Whoa.
Oh!
Oh, shit. You haven't seen Infinity Pool?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, me neither.
I haven't seen Infinity Pool. I haven't seen Possessor. I haven't seen Antiviral. Yeah, I haven't seen any of his movies, but it doesn't mean that he sucks or anything. I just haven't seen them. But when I say Cronenberg, dude, I mean David. Like, you can't, dude, no. Brandon Cronenberg hasn't really made a name for himself in that, like...
Yeah, well, he's made a name himself in terms of, like, who his dad is, you know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, I'm sure his movies are good. Like, don't even get tripped up by it. Like, I want to see his movies.
Yeah, I want to see Infinity Pool really badly, actually. I have friends that, like, love that movie.
Yeah. No, Brandon, he's cool. Like, he's made a name for himself in the space of kind of he kind of does like what his dad does. I've heard.
Yeah, Shivers is like Cronenberg before it all happened, dude. It's like when he was down, scrappy filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
One of his first movies. What is it? 76?
1975.
75, dude.
Woo. Yeah, this is like one of his first larger. This is like his first larger budget film. He made two other films before. He made a movie called Stereo, and then he made a movie called Crimes of the Future. And both those movies were like
Crimes of the Future?
Yeah, he made a movie called Crimes of the Future. Like it's like his first movie.
Damn. So when he made
another one, but it's not. It wasn't the same plot. It was like something different. But he made his two first. He made Stereo and Crimes of the Future. Each of them cost like under $10,000. Like it was like 1969, 1970. And then he teamed up with Ivan Reitman, Jason Reitman's dad, like famous producer, director, writer, Canadian dude. And he was able to do a co-production. I think he got like a grant or something in Canada. And they got a budget for like $150K to make Shivers, which is really a top David Cronenberg movie for me. I really
You
like.
think so?
Yeah, I really like it a lot. It might even be my favorite David Cronenberg movie. It could be one of them. I like Shivers and Rabbit a lot, and those are like his first two movies. But this movie is really, I think it's very creative. I think it's really dope for what he does, like with what he has. It's all like so contained in this one building, which was actually designed by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, the famous architect. He was part of like the Bauhaus movement, like this modern. But anyway, the movie takes place in a hotel, like this sort of experimental
Oh my god.
hotel, which that everything.
I love the opening scene, dude, where they're like, come visit us at whatever the hotel's called.
Yeah.
We have a state-of-the-art pool. We have a gym for you to use. Also, if you're feeling up for some games, we have tennis. No wait, because the courses are free. Or something like just like the way they like totally do the whole spiel for you at the beginning. It just sucked me right in.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an all-in-one apartment hotel where they have everything there, so you don't have to like leave type beat. And that's like kind of the whole thing. It's like, oh, like these people kind of get stuck there almost. You know what I mean? Like they're isolated from the rest of the world, and that kind of becomes the demise of the whole thing.
Well, it's cool because, like, I think really good horror directors take a very, like, kind of comforting idea in our society. So it's like, what if you had state-of-the-art? What if you had, robots that like could do things for you or whatever, like kind of comforting for humans, and they flip it on its head.
Yeah.
And he does it really well in this, where it's like, you think you want to live in this, like, really nice apartment building and shit, but actually, you're fucking so isolated that, like, you're never going to get help. You're never going to get out.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to go into like what the movie's about and stuff?
Yeah, so the movie opens up with the weirdest killing ever, dude. You can't even tell what's going on, but it's just like college students, maybe younger.
Yeah, I think she's even younger. I think she's like underage. Yeah, she looks underage.
Yeah, like she just gets like killed by this guy, and then he kills himself, this doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, this gruesome murder happens in this apartment building. I don't know why it was. And there's little details there of, like, the doctor, like, tapes her mouth, and he he kind of dissects her stomach and stuff and like pours acid inside of her and stuff. It makes sense later on in the story, but kind of like what the fuck happened? And then it's kind of like looking into that, and basically the premise is like there are these kind of parasites that are going around this apartment building, and I guess they get into your body and they eat your intestine or something and they replace it. So basically they have like control over you. You're the zombie for the parasite.
The exposition, it's not really a spoiler, but the exposition is that there's this doctor in this hotel apartment, this experimental hotel apartment for the new age, and he's trying to create a parasite that can replace your organs if your organs are going bad, basically. So he creates a parasite, but then the parasite, obviously that goes wrong, and the parasite does more than that. It makes you a really like horny, infected zombie.
Oh my god, there's two things I know about Cronemberg, dude. Like gross practical set pieces, body horror, and fucking sexual deviancy, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he creates the doctor accidentally creates this horny parasite that takes over your body and makes you just like basically like sexually assault people. And then the way that the parasite is transmitted is through like sexual contact, like kissing or like fucking or something. Like that's how people get infected. And then slowly, like what I love so much about this movie, and the same with any other horror movie, is like the slow build reveal stuff. Like first it's like we're introduced to this hotel and then we think something goes wrong but we don't know what happened, and then we find out that more than one person is actually infected, but he doesn't know he's infected and no one else knows he's infected, and like the people who know what's going on don't know it's really. It's just like the slow build up reveal of what's happening, and then eventually everyone knows what's going on, and it's just like it's before when the people who need to know what's going on, it's like too late, and then everyone starts to like. We get this really interesting take on like a sort of zombie infected movie. And that's like what I love so much about David Cronenberg. The same thing with Rabid. I love Rabid because it's so they're so simple and minimalist, these films. It's just like a basic premise of people getting infected. It's an escalation horror film. Yeah. Whereas like it's not like some confusing esoteric, because I think sometimes David Cronenberg, as much as I like love his films and like a lot of the films that people love the most from him, they're kind of like esoteric and get too like philosophical and weird and unexplainable. Whereas why I like Rabid and Shivers is that it's like simple, slow build up that is like really like that slow burn build up, and then like the end is like amazing type shit. Yeah. You know? Yeah. He
gets a little like too much for me sometimes. Like with Scanners, I'm like,
I like Scanners a lot.
I like Scanners a lot too. It's just I remember we watching
top three.
Yeah. I mean it's really good. I really like it, but it's definitely like fucking. I remember watching and be like, I forgot this. I just remember like the basic idea of it, you know. And I really like it, but it's really fucking hard to follow, dude. Naked Lunch is another one where I was like, dude.
Oh, that movie sucks.
I was lost in it, dude. And like, I get that it's like William S. Burroughs, like, is like a very like complicated man, but it is just like totally like fucking lost me with that movie too. And then like, I don't know. I know people love those movies.
Yeah, people love The Fly, and then people also really love Videodrome. Videodrome, I have a similar issue with where I can't follow the rules. And I don't know if it's on purpose that it's supposed to be kind of left for you to follow. I can't follow this sort of, it's a hallucination, but like where it's just hard to follow like the rules of the world, and I kind of get taken out by it. Whereas like his earlier films, his 70s films and Scanners are way easier to follow, like what's going on with the build up, and also with his most recent picture, Crimes of the Future, like that is just like very esoteric, you know. But there's interesting ideas behind it, and like I respect that he's able to put together something like that. But it's like I think there's different types of Cronenberg fans, and I'm with like, you know, Shivers, Rabid, The Brood, Scanners, that earlier stuff.
Oh, The Brood, dude! Oh my god,
The Brood is amazing. I really like. I just like those earlier stuff, but he's more famous for like his 80s pictures, which is cool too. I mean, they're all great, you know.
Dude, yeah, Crimes of the Future really. I don't know if we did it on this channel, but
no, we didn't.
Dude, that movie was one of our biggest disappointments of last year, because we had so many friends hyping it up, so many people saying, I love this movie. I have a friend like just calling me, telling me, you need to watch this. I watch it, and then we both agree it's like, what the fuck? Like, it's like half a movie. It's not even over, dude. Like when it ends, I feel like there's so much more in there, but it's just like left unsaid. And I don't know.
Yeah, Crimes of the Future is a really, really interesting idea and really interesting world building, but the execution as a film just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
But like back to Shivers though, I just think that like David Cronenberg, this movie proves that he's like a genius in the making for like what he's able to do with so little. And we talk about limitations on this show, and this is like a perfect example of like you're into like sort of low budget horror, like telling like a really compelling horror story with very little, and the practicals he's able to do. And I don't even know how they did the practicals because like it's not stop motion.
No.
The fucking parasites outside of the body look like real.
Like when they're moving in his stomach, dude. Like it's like
yeah. I don't know how they did that.
But they did that, dude.
Yeah. But
it's crazy.
When we actually see the parasite, it looks like it's an actual real organ on the outside, like crawling and stuff. And that's like the ingenuity and the design and everything. He's just so good at like body horror, and I just have to like really commend him on that film. Like real genius in the making, and he's definitely like top horror, body horror directors.
Yeah.
I mean, I fuck with him more than John Carpenter.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Cronemberg's cool. Like, I really like Cronenberg a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He has his own unique style, like his own sort of like language when it comes to horror.
Yeah.
No.
The thing is too, like
he's just a good storyteller, bro.
He's a great storyteller. The thing I love about this movie is like when you start to realize what's happening in this apartment complex, you start to like,
and you know things before characters know them, which I love.
Yeah. And so like you know it could be so easy to just stop if this one fucking dude just stopped or like was caught or something like that. But then it just like totally gets out of hand, and you know that it's like
that guy's an asshole, dude.
He was such an asshole, dude. He was just like fucking, I guess, like throwing him up constantly, dude, and like getting new parasites, like throwing him up and shit. And like, oh my god, that guy was like such a dick, but he was so good. Like I never seen that actor in anything else. So he was like perfect in this.
Yeah. Basically, like the one guy who's infected he's feeling hella sick, and he's like, his wife is like, oh, you want to go to the hospital? Like, let's go to the hospital. He's like, no.
It's like, no.
No, and then he just like fucks everything up for everyone.
Yeah.
Basically because he didn't want to get sick, which is kind of a commentary on like when you're sick, like you shouldn't like fucking go. You should, if you're actually sick, you should get some help. You shouldn't just go out there into the world and infect everyone, just make everything worse, bro.
Yeah.
It's good COVID commentary.
Yeah.
Too. Just sickness in general. Yeah, like if you're a fan, I mean 1970s horror, I love 1970s horror like a lot.
Yeah.
It's like the best. I mean, it's the best I get for cinema, but also just like horror in general. And if you like a contained, horror film, and you like infected people movies / body horror, I definitely would recommend checking this out. It's like it's very indie, but it's like it's still like very ambitious and cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm not like the biggest, horror fan.
No, you're not.
I'm trying to get like more into it. At least like put myself through things.
I think you have a hard time like actually looking at it.
Yeah.
I think you get kind of like scared.
Yeah, I get a little.
You get a little scared, like.
A little.
Yeah, and I think I have the opposite. I think I like get relaxed.
Yeah.
When I watch it.
Yeah, that's not me, dude.
No. I watch a horror movie to like wind down and relax.
Yeah, I don't do that, dude. I know a lot of cinephiles do, dude. I get it. Like I totally get it. Like there's like definitely a craft to it. Yeah, I don't know. It was. In terms of Shivers, though, like, it's not that hard to get through. Like, it's definitely...
No, it's really short, too.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's not like a slow-paced movie. It's like a revelation type shit. It's an hour and 20-something minutes, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're just looking to have a fun little time, it's good. I like this movie a lot. Top 3 Cronenberg. And there's, like, weird sexual shit about it. But it's not pretentious.
Yeah.
I think you could throw the P word around for some of his other movies.
Like Crash?
Yeah, Crash is weird, dude. That's just a weird-ass movie. Naked Lunch, pretentious. Crimes of the Future, pretentious.
Yeah.
But then he has this weird period in the 2000s where he's not doing any sci-fi horror. He's doing, like he does these movies with Viggo Mortensen.
Eastern Promises.
Yeah, Eastern Promises and History of Violence. I fucking love History of Violence. That's a good revelation type movie, switching like the audience perspective, like subversion. Like he does really good subversion.
And that is weird. They like just like suddenly started doing those because when I see it's like, oh, Cronemberg, like you just doesn't compute almost, you know.
Yeah, he made like these weird like street gangster movies out of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, David Cronenberg, legend. Yeah, why don't you guys leave a comment below. What are some of your favorite Cronenberg films? Yeah, I like Shivers, Rabid, Scanners, The Brood.
I'm down to watch them.
Those earlier ones, I just really like those earlier ones. Just my opinion, guys. Don't hate me for it, or hate me for it. But stay protected and connected. Anything else you want to say?
No, just like leave comments in the bottom if you want us to review some Cronenberg stuff because I'm super down.
Yeah. Like I think I've seen pretty much all of them. Like the main ones. I still gotta watch Existence with Jude Law. Oh, also another really, really pretentious one that I did not fuck with was Cosmopolis with Robert Pattinson.
Oh, that's Cronenberg. Oh my
Dude, that movie was so pretentious, bro.
It's based on a book, right?
Yeah, it's based on a book by Tom DeLillo who wrote White Noise.
Oh, okay.
Which is another movie I don't like at all.
No, fuck White Noise, dude.
Bro, I just don't like that sort of postmodern. I mean, people really like Cosmopolis too, but like, I don't even know, bro.
Yeah.
That's just like, I'm a minimalist, bro. I'm just a minimalist. I'm an IKEA filmmaker, bro.
Yeah.